Come in and sit down and relax and take a load off. Take it easy, just relax for the next 30 minutes. Have a cup of coffee, a little drink of coffee with Jack. Cheers. You ever been to the circus? Circus used to come to town all the time, big tent, annual visit, boy with anticipation. The clowns, the wild animals, the acrobats. Remember these guys swinging on the high wire, whatever you call it. But the imagination, the wonder, and the awe. The circus has come to town. What amazed me was the big, massive elephants, and how they would get up on each other's back with their big feet, and they'd waltz around the circle, and the guy would just go shoot, and they'd walk. And these things were huge, big animals, 2 legs on the other's back, parading around, just massive. We would, of course, wander back around the tents and look for the clowns, residents and stuff. We'd always wander around. We just didn't go to the circus. But we noticed how the big elephants were held. They were held behind the tents. All it was a little stake in the ground, maybe 12 inches, and a little piece of rope around one ankle of the massive, huge elephant. Big leg. And I remember thinking, that rascal could escape there any time. All he has to do is, boom! I could have escaped it, and I'm not an elephant. All he had to do was pull it, and that thing was gone. But then one year the circus came to town, all the elephants were there, and all the little baby elephants were there too, and they were prancing around. And the same idea back at the show tents, the little baby elephants, the trainer had tied them up also. But instead of a small little stake, about 12 inches, and a little rope, he had this piece of steel, 3 foot, driven into the ground, with a massive chain around the little fella's ankle. And the little fella would pull and pull and pull and pull with it to no avail. There's no way you're going anywhere. You're stuck. You are stuck. He remained a prisoner to the trainer. Made no sense at all. Why would the big massive one, a little piece of wood, little string, the little baby one, steel, chains and everything else? You see, the bull elephant was once the little baby, and he too was chained to the stake, and he too had the steel in this massive big chain. And he would pull and pull and pull and pull and pull. Finally, he came to the understanding, I can't get loose. So they exchanged the big chain of steel for the little piece of wood and the little piece of rope. You see, the bull elephant, in his mind, he believed, I can't get loose. So why should I even try? And the reason the bull elephant could not get loose, because he believed he could not get loose. It wasn't a lack of ability. It wasn't a lack of strength on his part. It was a lack of faith. I mean, he could have ripped that little stake from the ground and went on a rampage through town, causing hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of damage. But in his mind, he felt, what's the use? It was a lack of faith that held the big guy captive. Now, we in the church today, we've been so conditioned over the years. We've been so conditioned, things must remain as they are. Things cannot change. We cannot be a dynamic, successful powerhouse for the Lord. You know, I heard, this is you probably heard the same thing, just recently. A brother's talked about a church here nearby. He said, did you know that church across town are really growing? And this other guy who heard the conversation, you know what he said? You know what he said? Yeah, what are they doing wrong? Isn't that sad? Instead of saying, what could we do? Maybe we need to look at what they're doing to see if they're doing something that we're not doing. The first thing out of his mouth was, what are they doing wrong? He assumed that because they were doing things that had never been done that way before, just like the big bull elephant, handicapped, not by our abilities, but by our lack of faith. Lack of faith in God. Lack of faith in ourselves. And we feel we're captive. Perhaps we need to pull at the ropes to see, are we really in captivity? And once the ropes are off, there's no end to what we can do. Maybe God is waiting for us to say and to believe, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Maybe God is waiting for us to get out of the boat and to walk on the water. Perhaps God is waiting for us to step out in faith and to say with Paul, the Apostle Paul, glory to him who is able to do more than we think or ask with the power that is working within us. It's very, very possible that we have not reached our potential at Green Ridge. It is very, very possible that God is waiting for us to step out. Where's your faith? Who knows whether you were born? Who knows whether you were brought into the kingdom at this time for this very cause, to do this work? Brethren, there's hope. But you and I have got to step out in faith. Maybe we're in the kingdom at this particular time because God has a specific plan, a purpose for all of our lives. Maybe God has a great purpose for Green Ridge, and all he's waiting for is for us to step out in faith. Don't let the devil hold you back. Let's keep on keeping on, and let's keep on looking to him for guidance and strength. May God bless you.